Now Fulham versus Spurs, I didn't think Spurs would lose that way, so I wasn't in the game, and then I just flick channels and I see 2-0. I'm like, yeah. So I stayed to watch and I was like, who knew? Who knew?
No one.
But then Spurs are right on brand.
Yes.
We said Spurs have lost the most points in the 90 plus minutes and gained the most in it. Like Spurs are either this extreme or that extreme.
Yeah.
They don't do in the middle.
Yeah. And maybe if you look at the table, I think they're the team that has conceded the most in that top 6, if I'm not wrong. There's the table loads.
Yep, they're on 42. They've conceded more than Villa. Who's surprised that them and Villa on 41 and 42? They both play the same way. They play 0-10-0.
Yeah.
Everyone in the halfway in the center circle.
Yeah. So apart from the DSTV issues that really was a concern for me in watching this game.
Please get over it.
It's because of the shirt. It's because of the shirt.
I agree with Sammy, by the way. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, but it's not their problem actually. There are underground cables under the sea that have caused all this. So it's on them. Yeah.
It's 4 days and counting. Hope it's not going to get to a
There's a proper explanation. It's beyond them. A big ship cut cables.
Okay, yeah. So, but watching from the highlights, what stood out was I don't think they were involved in this game. And that's the reaction from Heung-min Son, talking about why he didn't think that they were up to the races in this one. Well, you're going to lose if you have Radu Dragusin, who's not made an appearance in the Premier League. He didn't look part of the game. Muniz was all over him. And also their wing backs, for some reason, Udogi was not at it, Pedro Porro was not at it. And that's why they scored 2 goals from crosses.
Now, Ange said something very interesting. And when he was asked about wasting the chance to move into the top 4, and he said, you can level any accusation you want. I get it, and I'm happy for people to run that sort of commentary because it's meaningless to me. I don't see 4th as the prize. The club has finished 4th before. It has finished 2nd before. You can throw all types of things at it. It's reached the Champions League final. You can throw all sorts of things, but this club has achieved things. So 4th is not my end. I don't want to finish 4th if we haven't grown as a team and developed as a team. If nobody believes me, then that's fine. Part of the narrative is to push you in this kind of where you think that 4th is some kind of achievement that gives you something for next year. It doesn't give you anything unless 4th would be great if I feel like we are growing as a team and we are creating something that is going to bring us success next year. But 4th is not our goal. It hasn't been. It's not my goal. It certainly isn't my goal, but I get it from the outside, particularly in the Premier League. It seems like people push you into that position where you succeed or fail on an outcome. I just don't think that's how you get success. Success is built on, I think, more tangible stuff. If we finish 5th and if I think we've got a team to challenge next year, then I won't be disappointed.
Everything he says is always right.
Fantastic.
He's always on point. And
I think it's just a philosophical answer.
Come on.
It is, but also,
this is
at the beginning of the season, no one would have.
I know. No, I get it. But this is just like Giannis Antetokounmpo losing to the Heat 4-1 and then saying it's not about losing. It's about growing and developing. He gave some philosophical.
Yeah, don't you think that's the case?
Right,
guys? Sport is about winning and losing. Yes, we didn't. Give them a chance. The only person who thought no. I didn't say top 7. We argued about top 4. When they were leading, I kept telling you, Spurs cannot stay at the top. Their squad depth is not good enough. Spurs are a number. We can actually, that's one of the few times that Dak has to go back and see. Okay. They are a number 5, number 6 kind of team. I was like, I don't think they'll make Champions League. You are insistent they would make Champions League.
Yes.
And you really like Ange.
Yes,
and I was like, okay, that works. And then later on I said, yeah, they play good football. They are refreshing. Okay. But once you're in that position, once you are there, once you are moving, then you cannot wait. Again, and I'm going to quote someone I watched in NBA this week saying, you cannot say, because we are here, but our process will be here next year. Let us wait. No, make the most of that time. Memphis Grizzlies are the perfect example. A year ago, they were flying. They didn't make the necessary adjustments. Now they are They are what is that team called? The one that gets the number
Planes.
1. Yeah, they are those.
The number 1 draft. They're
Exactly.
huko chini.
Wako huko chini unaona. So make the most of what you have. So for him to say this, I'm like, I get what you're saying in principle, but I also think it's an easy way out. Is to start to prepare the ground for if this doesn't happen, then no one should ask us
Low
because it wasn't our plan. Yeah. That's why I said it's a cop out.
But-
Just say, listen, look, you got outclassed. It's fine. We keep talking about coaches to improve. He's done really well. The
Yeah.
only bit he's been unable to do is to stop these extremes.
Extremes.
Like if he just brought it a bit in, like karibu kidogo hivi katikati,
yeah.
maybe he'd be sealed for top 4. But also there is 10 games to go. 9 games to go.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I think he's just trying to manage expectations. One.
Exactly.
But I actually think handle your game and the results will take care of themselves. He's looking at the bigger picture. And Ange's always about the bigger picture.
And common sense.
Each and every time you listen
I
to
agree
him.
with you on that.
See, he's like, we need to improve. Once we improve, we will move up the table. In terms of
But
Yeah,
everyone knows what
It's
are the
about-
perks that come with 4th position. Let's not behave like it doesn't matter. 4th position is Champions League. The money you make in the Champions League group stages is more than the money you make by winning the whole Europa.
Yes.
So you
Okay, I understand how the
It's
media operates.
understandable. Once you put it in that context, it's very much understandable.
Yeah.
But
and 4th
Ange's-
place was
but
made a
but
trophy by Arsene Wenger.
But Ange's trying to tell you,
Yeah.
we need to raise our standards. 4th shouldn't be the standard.
Yeah, but
That
but,
is saying
but,
that.
from,
Yes,
change the
yes.
culture
but
in
from
Denmark.
last season to now, what were they position last season? 8th, 9th?
They didn't even qualify for Europe.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
position they were to 4th, we already improving. So let's finish.
But he's trying to tell you guys,
We are here
guys,
now.
No,
we are
he's
supposed to be
just
looking at
copying
the
out. He
title,
pulled
at the top of
Dianis.
the table.
No,
He pulled Dianis.
no,
I think
this
what,
guy-
what I've read between the lines, maybe it's just a saying.
He pulled
You need
Dianis.
the process. Trust the process.
He
Yeah,
pulled
and
Dianis.
Trust
He's
the
just
process.
copying
And
out.
we were
Putting the
eighth
media
last
into
season.
perspective for them to understand
He
where we
is-
are, where we
Exactly.
were then,
He
and where
is-
we are
Where we
right
are
now,
now, it's
and where we will
better.
be
We
in
are
the
going.
future.
He's pulling Ianis. You know, it's not about losing or winning. It's about
I don't think-
developing. It's about no. This is like when Leicester were leading the league. Then we start to say, even if we don't win, no, please, you are in prime position. You better get whatever you are supposed to get. I think he copped out, but it's fine.